Hello and welcome to Trains in the Attic. And this week we are playing with a new product. As you know, last week I went up to Rousel Sheffield and I annoyed a few manufacturers there. One of the ones I annoyed the most was DCC Concept because they had this new product, which is a Cobalt Alpha-Mimic 24 lamp and lead 24 building LED. So today we'll have a look at this, see what it is, and we'll even add lights to more buildings. I say buildings when it's actually one building. So let's start off with the title and then we can do an unboxing. I'll show you later on how we programmed this up, but it's set that way round and you have an on-off switch and you have two buttons and then your DCC come in that side. You can buy the lights as a pack of 24 by themselves, and they can be run off, I believe it's 5 volts, but please refer to the instruction manual for confirmation. It's nice that it comes with a heat shrink, and the tails are pre-soldered. So by doing this method, it means you don't need to make a hole large enough for this plug. You just need to make a hole large enough for 2 wires. So let's move these up here and look at the building in question. So this is a foreground model station building, and we can work out what we want light and waves. I think I'm going for a light there, a light there and a light there. I'm then going to have one light in there and one light in there, which is alternating. And I'll have one light in there and a light in there. The reason for those two to be alternating is that's a ticket office and that's a walk through. So the nice thing with foreground models is they have a push hole, which now means I have access to the inside. So my installation tools for this is quite simple. I just need a small little drill bit. To install the external lights, I got this little drill, and we just go and find some rough of a hole, and then we just drill in. It does take a few seconds. I advise against actually using a powered drill or a Dremel or anything like that. And I'm going to take one of the leads from the bundle and just test the size of the hole by feeding these two through. And as that works, I can go for one of the lights. So to take the lights off, it's really easy. You just pull it like so. Take it out from there. And that's an actual light. You can see it's on foam with space for the wire. So to install this light, these two wires have been bonded together, which will make my life easy. We feed those through. Then we go and grab the light cable from the bottom. Take whatever you feel needed. Turn the light around. That foam have stick your adhesive on. Then you just position your light, and from the outside you won't be able to see it. Then you take your cable, you take your heat shrink. I'll be making sure to use the colour coding as they have provided it. Put your appropriate colour heat shrink over. You can cut it in half, which I most probably will do. So do it like that. Make sure that black meet black, red meet red, and then we just solder it together, and with the magic of editing, that will be connected in the next shot. So this is a control unit, and you can connect and disconnect these pretty easily. So that's now connected. So we've got point 1, which is just one light, point 2, which is on, so it always have one off, point 3, which is just one light, and point 4, or however you're referring to it. I'm going to be programming this with a DigiCheck system, but programming it is quite easy. You turn that off, hold down your button, turn it on, then you've got to scroll button to change the number, and then the position button. So I want this as 13, so I press that one, then I press that one, and then I hold that to say yes. And now that's programmed. And if I do 13, we can see that that's changing. If we do 14, we can see those two lights are changing, and so on. So this is now ready to install in the layout. I have soldered the connections, and a good system. One thing to be aware is this is consecutive number, so that's 13, that will be 24, and you can't change it. But I got one which is doing 3 lights, which is number 4. So if we go on to 15, or 16, so 13 is for 3 lights at the front, and you can see that it's not overly bright, which is quite nice for models. So with all that said, good little product, very cost effective per output. You do need a little bit of soldering skills, but the need for soldering skills make life so much easier, because you just need a tiny hole. On my wires I have just used this little bit here. I really like this product, and there must probably be more of these in the layout future. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much. Richard.